Tonight on Size Eyes on the Skies.
As we go through this week, it's usually dry and breezy conditions through Wednesday, and then chance of a rain-snow mix by late Thursday. And then we could see another round of rain-snow mix returning again on Sunday. And then right now we see temperatures right now in the low corners of Iowa in the 50s right now. But then as we go further north to northern Iowa, we see that cold front starting to deep down into northern part of Iowa. And I'll give you more detail about how cold we could get and how breezy and if we could see snow or rain coming up.
Plus, Josh has your national forecast. All this and more this Tuesday, March 19th, 2024 edition of Size Eyes on the Skies starts now.
Broadcasting live from the studios at Iowa State University, the Iowa State Meteorology Department brings you the latest weather from across the country and out your front door. This is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Good evening. I'm your host, Matt Crook. We begin with tonight's weather story. On this day in 2003, a 2-day snowstorm dumped 7 feet of snow on parts of Colorado and Wyoming. The heavy snow ripped through the cloth roof at the Denver International Airport. 30 inches of snow fell in the valley and up to 87 inches fell in the mountains. This historic event caused major delays in travel, but was followed by, in contrast, the warmest and driest month on record in March of 2004. And now to discuss more with what's happening around the country, here's Josh with your national forecast.
Good afternoon. I am Size Eyes meteorologist Joshua Franson. Currently, right now, we're looking at some snow in New York and also a potential for some severe storms in northern and southeastern Texas. Further into the future, we will be seeing some rain chances return to the southeastern United States. All that and more after the break.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back. Now let's look at the national forecast with Josh. How's it looking out there, Josh?
Well, it's been pretty calm out there. However, tonight we will be going into the spring equinox, so that means the northern and southern hemispheres will be receiving the same amount of daylight. However, outside the temperatures, we still have to deal with the cold up here. Looking up in the northern United States, we do have some cold air moving down due to some northwesterly winds aloft. However, the central U.S. looks pretty mild, especially down in Miami. If we go down to the southeast U.S., Miami's sitting at 71. So very nice temperatures. Would like to be there instead of here. Excuse the technical difficulties. So as mentioned earlier, here's our headlines. We do have some snow moving through New York. And of course, there is some severe weather potential down in Texas for both tomorrow and Thursday. Looking further ahead, there will be some nice rain chances for the southeastern United States. Taking a current look at satellite and radar, as you can see, there's our snow moving up over in New York. Lots of heavy banding near the Syracuse area. And then we also do have some storms down in Arizona and New Mexico from a remnant low pressure that moved through earlier last week. Taking a look at the severe weather outlook, we do have that day 2 marginal risk in the northern panhandle of Texas. That'll be in areas like Amarillo, and there is a chance for some convective storms to bring some hail, some strong winds. However, tornado risk is fairly low. Taking a look at the future cast, as you can see, as we progress, it's fairly calm. There is still that snow up in New York. That will remain up there for the latter half of the period. However, as we do progress, you can see those storms begin to fire down in the northeast or northern portions of Texas and the Panhandle. As we progress even further, that day 3 outlook for Thursday, there is a big chance for there is a marginal risk, for storms down in the Houston area. This will contain hail and possibly damaging winds. Looking at our drought monitor situation, as you can see, the Midwest is dealing with some drought, especially in Iowa and Minneapolis, or Minnesota, and into the Missouri. The desert Southwest, no surprise there, has been fairly dry. However, it seems like there has been some relief down in Dallas and Houston as that precip moves through. Eastern coast is looking pretty clear, and if we look further into the future at our rainfall forecasts, as you can see, Dallas and Houston are expected to receive more rain. Chicago, Minneapolis, and Iowa are expected to get some relief, and Miami is expected to get a lot of rain in the days ahead. So looking at the week ahead in Houston, Texas, as you can see, fairly mild temperatures, 60s, highs or upper 60s into 70s. Midweek, we will apex around 76 to 75 degrees. However, by Monday, we will drop back down as more precip as possible. Chance of storms on Thursday, that is to be noted just in case for the severe weather risk. However, it is looking fairly nice for most of the week.
Now let's take a look at tonight's trivia question. What is the average yearly rainfall total in the state of Iowa? Is it A, 20 inches, B, 34 inches, C, 48 inches, or D, 16 inches? And we'll have that answer for you at the end of the show. Plus, we'll have your Iowa weather after the break.
It only takes a careless moment to turn this into this. Don't let forest fires be your fault. Make sure your fire is dead out.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at your Iowa weather with Kameron. It's pretty nice today, Kameron, wasn't it?
It was pretty warm out there, but it's going to be a tricky forecast this weekend, too, out there. So right now, out there, it's beautiful out there right now. We do see some clouds in the area there. There's some technical difficulties. Right now, the wind speeds are generally pretty breezy out there. Right now, out of the northwest at this time. Pretty much, we do see May City with the pretty strongest wind across the state at this time right now. Well, now let's go back. Today's temperature is 65. It's pretty warmer than average for this time of year. Let's look at temperatures right now. We do see the warmest temperature is being in Des Moines, Sioux City right now. But then we notice that the coolest temperature is up there near May City where the cold front is occurring right now. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Let's look at the satellite radar right now. We do see some serious clouds off into the northwest of Iowa, but we do see some spotty showers up around South Dakota. Let's take a look back at our headlines today. We're going to see some dry and breezy conditions through the Wednesday. Then we have that chance for rain and snow mix late Thursday, and then we have another round of rain and snow returning Sunday. Let's take a look at the current conditions. Right now, it is sunny out there. It's temperature around 61 degrees right now. Winds are out of northwest around 15 miles per hour, and the pressure is around 29.8 inches of mercury right now. Futurecast, as we go through tomorrow morning, we're going to see the winds calm down a little bit and come straight out of the north throughout the day. And then as we go through around afternoon tomorrow, we should see the winds still in the north, out of north, but winds are starting to calm down in parts of northwest Iowa. And then as we go through Thursday, we do see those winds start shifting to the northeast as we get close to this Kuiper system that's coming on late Thursday night. Then we see the future temperature shows that we could get down into the low 30s to upper teens in parts of northern Iowa. But tomorrow we could see temperatures around the mid 30s to around the mid 20s for Iowa. Now let's take a look ahead tomorrow. We could see temperatures around the warmest part of the day, get around 38 degrees, which is lower, close to normal, but still lower than our normal high for this time of year. Let's take a look at tonight's forecast. We could see 26 degrees tonight with winds out of northwest at around 15 to 20 miles per hour. And then tomorrow, we could see some sunny, beautiful weather out there with temperatures around 42 degrees with a north wind at around 11 miles per hour. Take a Sunday forecast. We could see on Friday, we see the return of some some rain, but then as we get towards the late weekend to early next week, we do see that tricky forecast, and we can see possibly some rain-snow mix in the forecast, and that's all I have.
All right, looking pretty cold actually for Iowa in the next week or so. It's pretty different than what we've been seeing with the predominantly warm spring. Well, thank you, Kameron, for that forecast. And now let's review tonight's trivia question. The trivia question was, what is the average yearly rainfall total in the state of Iowa? Is it A, 20 inches, B, 34 inches, C, 48 inches, or D, 16 inches? What do you guys think?
I'm from Minnesota. How am I supposed to know that?
That's a fair point.
I'm from Tennessee. I have no idea.
Well, if I was going to take a wild guess, I would say A, 20 inches, but I'm not too sure.
I was thinking C, 48 inches.
C, 48? All right, well, the correct answer is B, 34 inches. The range for these values is from about 26 inches in the extreme northwest region of the state to about 38 inches in the southeast. And that concludes tonight's show. So please be sure to follow us on X or Twitter, and you can find all of our shows on YouTube under our Size Eyes channel. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful night.